Yo, what is going on, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Touchline, and in this video we are creating the Japanese forest. In the previous episode we created the restaurant that is situated in the Japanese village, which is the first restaurant in the overall zoo. We'll be creating more in the future, but the first one was created in front of the Seigentochi temple, that is the viewing area for the clouded leopards, or at least for the guests to check out the clouded leopards. And this section that we are creating right now is the final bit of one area of the Great Wall of China. There's still one spot left where we'll be creating the enclosure for the sun bears. That will be for a future episode. This one, we are finishing off the last bits in this area itself, which is super cool because we've been creating and building stuff in this area for like very long time. Overall, couple months at least. Also with like the planning, the building of the village itself, enclosures, all the other like bips and bots, it's all there. So it's very cool to see this area coming to a close. But yeah, again, we are creating the Japanese forest right now. It's not like a real Japanese forest, but we do use the same items that we have been using for the overall area to keep like the similarity going. So the overall section with all the tables, it did require some testing, because we weren't entirely sure whether the DLC and therefore also the restaurant, when they released how the tables sort of worked. Because initially I thought all the tables would work whenever you were placing those restaurants and you were just like able to link pretty much like every single table you would like. So we had like a whole section cut out and also like a path system to like place all the picnic benches, because again at first I thought that was the way of doing it. But at the end it turned out that you are only able to use the two tables that sort of come with the restaurant itself. So it's like the booth and the round table. So what we end up doing then is, obviously some more testing. And it turns out that those tables, you can place them anywhere you would like. We also discussed this in the previous episode, which I will leave a link for in the description down below, where we create the restaurant itself. But it turns out you can place those tables anywhere. Like you can literally have them in the air without any support and guests will use them. So we took that into account and also took our advantage from that to create like a very natural section with those tables. So as you can see, we already started to place a couple of trees, and later on, whenever we get like to the finer details and the finer foliage items, so like the bushes for example, this area really comes to life and it's like so cool whenever it's all finished. Like I'm personally super proud of how this turned out. Like I'm really trying to like up the game in terms of foliage, because before we kind of kept it all like very similar and not really go into like the finer details of things. But I'm really trying to like up the game like personally in that department. And yeah, like that will all be shown in this video, of course, where we create the whole area and finish it off completely. There's also still like another section which is more to the right-ish side. It all kind of depends like how you sort of look at the state of things and also the area itself. But there's like a second area with tables over there. It will be exact the same thing as what we are doing right now. But every now and then, whenever the screen sort of focuses on that area, you can still see the path system and also a couple tables there. And there it's sort of like the same as what we've been doing in the beginning. So you can really see and tell the difference with like having a path, but also a section without a path. Like you can really see the difference. All in all though, with the extra testing that we did, like super happy that we actually found out that this was actually possible. Because what we like end up doing at the end is not really use the path at all, but still create like a visible path, so guests would kind of be able to go towards those tables like walking to them, even though it's not possible because there's no path there. But with like a couple custom fences and the way that we place the foliage, you can see like sort of a way in between. And I think that's also like what makes this area like super nice as well, and just like adds a little bit extra to it. But all that will be shown in this video as well, like later on in the video. All the builds you see in YouTube videos have been created live over on Twitch. So as always, I will leave a link in the description down below if you have never tuned in to those live streams over on Twitch, and I highly encourage you to do so. It's a very chill stream. Also answer questions, show builds, zoo tours. It's all there. So feel free to check out a future live stream if you haven't already. Over there we also went over the more into the future type builds, and also like the sun bear enclosure, for example, has been made already, which is also finished. But always the YouTube videos are like a little bit behind from the live streams over on Twitch. So once again, if you do want to be like up to date, then once again, I highly encourage you to check out the live streams over on Twitch. It would be great to see you there. For now though, I will leave you all with the remaining of the speed build. Hopefully you will enjoy as always. Hopefully I will see you all in a future live stream over on Twitch, and otherwise in the next video over here on YouTube. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to this channel as well, so you get live notified whenever the next video goes live, and you stay up to date on the YouTube section as well. We have a Discord link in the description as well, which will redirect you to the actual channel over on Discord. We have like a little Planet Zoo section as well, so if you do have zoo tours, for example, or a zoo that is finished and you want to have like a tour of it made, then you are able to actually suggest your zoo over on Discord, and maybe in the future we'll make a little zoo tour from the zoo that you finished. So if you do fancy and like that, then once again, feel free to join the Discord for that as well. So hopefully I will see you all later. Stay safe. Have a good one. Bye-bye.